Thought Don Montoya came out of retirement for a second.
I was excited for that.
Me too.
But I believe we are back live here at the Harrah's Casino for more Roll of the Dice.
Let me ask you a question, guys. Are you gambling after this or what? Are we hitting that blackjack table or no?
Craps. Got to do craps.
Yeah, I'm roulette. I'm a roulette guy.
You would be.
I have a system.
Yeah, what is it?
I have a system.
Let's hear the system.
It's called
please.
You Lose Money. That's your system.
No, you pick
Everybody's got a system. Go ahead.
No, everybody listen up. Everybody listen up. Okay, you pick a number, right? And then you play that color, and then you play the odd and even on it, and then you play the section of 12, and you play that column. And then if that hits, that's 42 to 1.
Got it all mapped out, huh?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Enter in.
Grant looks ready, but he better look ready right now. Now, what I want you to do is look in Grant's eyes.
He's the man of the people, Declan Grant.
His eyes will tell you. That he knows he's in for a fight right now like no time other.
Well, like I always say, you got to be tough to fight in khakis. Declan Grant is going to face off against the first ever SPO World Heavyweight Champion, a legend of the Independents, a Hall of Famer of the Independents, Homicide.
And that legend status is unwavering.
Now, if there's a status beyond legend, that's what he is. Oh, watch out.
Grant gonna jump him right away. Here we go.
I respect that. He knows he got to do stuff like that. Get the early jump.
You got to take every opportunity you can when you're in there with a legend like Homicide.
Now, Grant's not a rookie, all right? He is a veteran himself, but he is no legend.
Vicious knife edge chop from Grant to Homicide.
Oh, and another. Hurt his hand.
Pins and needles on the hand of Grant, shaking that free. And a forearm shot.
He's hitting his targets, I'll tell you that much. Oh, now he's mocking Homicide right now, doing his steps.
Well, he knows what a victory over Homicide would mean for his career. But that moment, that lost focus, Homicide takes advantage.
Only a 2 count after that body slam.
I'm off big back elbow right now.
Into the cover.
And if you notice the cover of Homicide just grinding that elbow across the face.
There's not one wasted piece of movement out there from Homicide. He knows everything. The ins and outs.
Homicide will not waste an opportunity to hurt you.
Ref being very generous of that 5 count.
I mean, do you want to tell Homicide he's not allowed to do something?
No. I will just go to the blackjack table.
Yeah, I feel the same way. 8. Hip toss.
And much like the blackjack table, you hit on 12 for the 21. Declan trying to double down.
Big tope hits his target right now. I don't know what blackjack method you were talking about right there, but I'm going to let that one slide.
Yeah, I caught that too. That didn't make sense.
Double down. 1 card.
Not on 12, though.
The risk is greater than the reward. Maybe.
You don't want it to be greater than the reward. That's not how you take a good risk. Anyway, battling on the outside
Homicide went for a clothesline as Grant got right out of the way as Homicide's bicep hit that pole, but still got enough to get right on him. Having his way with him in the corner right now. Big uppercut.
Rocking the jaw.
Grant barely standing right now.
Gets the boot up, maybe out of instinct there. Into the cover.
Grant with the elbow with the cover of only a 1.
Favoring that shoulder already is Grant. Homicide making his way to the outside of the ring. Big suplex.
Brought in the hard way. Into the
Right.
cover. Only good for 1.
Grant needs to stay on him. If he wants any chance of victory, he needs to stay on him.
Do you think this is going to frustrate Declan Grant because he's only getting multiple 1 counts?
It's got to play a bit of a mind game that you can't even score a 2 count on Homicide.
Sidestepped out of the way, and here comes Homicide sidestepping.
And now Homicide trying to take a page out of the playbook here. Grant turns it around into a hangman.
Grant stunned right now. Backbreaker coming up.
Big backbreaker. You called that one. Into the cover.
And that shrill of pain and only a 2 count after that kick out.
Grant definitely lost the momentum. Needs to get it back.
Homicide just kind of twisting the neck there.
That's some mean torque on that
He
neck.
also puts like a fish hook in you, bro.
Did he have the fish hook
I
in?
think so. I believe so. Grant fighting for his life right now, trying to get it back. Big forearm. That one rocked him right to the corner.
Now putting all of his body weight there, stringing him up against that middle rope.
Referee earning his paycheck with this match, I'll tell you that.
Thrown out to the outside.
I don't know how
Grant
much
looking to
support he's going to
fly.
get.
Diving through.
Pushed off, though. Homicide right on top of him.
Homicide catches Declan Grant and then levels him with a lariat, forcing Declan's back on the mat.
Declan coming up empty on that dive. He crapped out, to keep with references you understand. And now Homicide.
Grant in trouble. Not where he wants to be right now. Here comes a double hook. Big time suplex.
Into
One.
the cover.
And a kick out of 2.
Right now, Homicide picking apart
T-bone suplex.
T-Bone.
Went again into the cover. Shoots the half. Hooks the legs.
One thing, too, when you wrestle Homicide, your stamina better be up to par because he's going to run you through the mud. That's part of the way he breaks you down as an opponent.
Grant suffering in there, but surviving the onslaught here of Homicide. Declan fighting up from his knees.
Big
Misses
block.
wildly with that lariat. But tries to catch him.
That was a big-time counter. Don't sleep on that counter. You went for his cutter.
Great counter there by Homicide.
Missing, swinging him around.
Chokes down.
Some Blue Thunder action. Is that what that is?
Yes,
That's
Blue
Blue
Thunder.
Thunder.
Just wanted to
Yes.
make sure I still remember.
Now Declan in control here.
This is not what he wants to be. He doesn't want to have a part in this match where he doesn't know what to do. He needs to stay on top of him. He needs to have a game plan from the beginning and the.
And you talked about it, that momentary delay. Homicide trying to get back into control here. Homicide up high.
He's got his head hooked, and
The
here we
air
go.
raid
This
crash
could be the biggest win of his life right
into
now.
the cover. Homicide just barely out
2
at
and
2.
7/8 with that cover. He kicks out.
A win against Homicide will instantly put you on the map like you never was before.
Declan going to put it all on the line here.
Because he's known for his top rope deals. So.
Well, he's going to show himself right now, trying to put Homicide away. Very comfortable on that top rope.
He's out of there.
Splash. Took too much time. Homicide out of the way.
Big time cradle.
Small package. Declan able to escape there.
Big brain buster, regular suplex. Here comes another.
Got him hooked. Going for the trifecta.
Oh no, putting a little twist to it. Got him perched up there. Could be looking for his super cutter coming.
Got the cravat locked in.
Oh, Grant fighting out of it right now, pushing him off.
Homicide lands in the drop zone.
He's going up top again.
Grant gonna fly.
Fails again.
It's caught. Grant trying to fight out of this.
Both men struggling to hit a big move, and there goes one.
Fisherman suplex, couldn't hold on to the leg, rolls into the cover. Ooh, Homicide out of two.
That was so close.
Not a lot behind that kick out, though.
If you notice, it's getting closer and closer to a 3 count for Grant.
This has become an endurance game. Who can stay in this the longest? Who's got the best gas tank?
Grant's up first. Going for another.
Homicide trying to block this. Dropping his center of gravity.
Uh-oh.
Reversal. There's that trifecta. Just delayed, but only good for 2.
I mean, Homicide right onto the back mounting position.
Using the momentum of his kick out to get in good position to hook this move. Referee right on top of things. Grant's in the fight for his life right now.
The cutter! Center of the ring. He's going to roll him over.
Grant's still coherent enough to kick him off. Homicide hooks it.
Dragon screw.
That could end the career big time.
Rips apart
Oh.
the ligament to the knees.
Hey, look
Now
how
step
Into the
over.
STF.
My goodness.
Step over,
Would
toe
you take a
hold,
look at his
face
leg?
lock.
It's not supposed to bend that way.
Declan's close to the ropes.
Oh man, he just sealed
The
his
arm
fate.
is captured.
His fate is sealed, bro. Once he hooked that arm over, no matter who you are.
Here's your winner, Homicide!
Just another name on a long list of opponents. Homicide taken care of with that move.
It is a long, long, industrious list. And Homicide picks up another victory here.
Hey, but Grant showed me something, bro. He knew he was in for a fight, and he fought as much as he could. A rare smile on the face of Homicide, enjoying himself. My man.
Once again proving why he is a legend inside the squared circle.
Sick match. Back to the drawing board for Grant.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match. You are in for a treat.
Literally a dream match. A match that, in my wildest imagination, I never thought I would sit here and see.
All right, everybody, give it one more time for the last match.
Oh, what's
Get a little
this?
louder than that. Give it up for the last match, everybody, one more time.
Who has just came down the
All
aisle?
right,
That looks
we're
like
gonna delay the action. Let's get right into the meat of things.
this looks like Dilf Boy getting ringside right now with his phone. He's looking extra creepy tonight. Take a look at this guy. There's only one Dilf. I don't know if that's a good thing, folks.
Hey, this is not good. I got
Look at this guy, bro. Look at
By
him.
the way, we're live. So, for those of you who are living under a rock, or in the garbage city of Philadelphia, go Jets, baby. We got Aaron Rodgers, shut up!
I don't know what he's trying to say here, but it's not good.
I am one of the most controversial professional wrestlers in this business going today. And the boys in the back don't want us. They don't even want me here. But you know what? I'm hijacking this show. I showed up earlier today. I took a training seminar with Simon Gotch. You guys know Simon Gotch? Simon Gotch pulled me aside after that seminar. You know what he told me? He told me I'm one of the hottest prospects that he's ever seen his entire professional wrestling career.
That means a lot coming from Simon Gotch.
Oh, I'm not lying.
I don't know if that's true, though.
I'm not a liar. What comes out of this mouth is the gospel truth.
Let's just hope Dilf don't bust out his Canadian accent.
So,
Thank God. There we go. Don't know the reason why Dilf came out. Well, you better get the hell out of there.
Simon Gotch.
it's my best, guys, I'm trying to talk here. It's my best friend, my mentor, my new tag team partner,
Is this true, bro?
Simon Gotch. Give it up for him.
Imagine Dilf telling the truth, bro.
I don't know why Dilf would lie about this.
I don't think the reception is quite warm.
Take a picture of me in the middle of this ring, even though we're in crappy Philadelphia. At least I'm next to my best friend, am I right?
Hands the mic right over.
Oh, they're going to take a selfie together.
They are friends. Oh, no, they're not.
Overhead suplex
Right on
to
his
all of
back of his head.
Instagram Live.
Wow, that might be the last time you ever see Dilf. Simon. Well, he answered that for us right away. Uh-oh.
I don't think they went over that in the seminar.
And here we are. Yes, it's the year 2024, folks. You're seeing Rick Blade in the best shape of his life, hitting the ring against Simon Gotch right now. SPO Wrestling. We're live at Harrah's Casino. It's about to go down.
Rick Blade versus Simon Gotch. Words I thought I'd never get to say into a microphone.
Making his way to the ring, making his Philadelphia return for the first time in 20 years, weighing in at 220 pounds, this is Rick Blade!
You heard that right, folks. A 2-decade absence from Philadelphia. But Rick Blade is back.
Big time match. Only at SPO you're gonna see this matchup.
Gonna shake his hand and the bell is tolled, and
Single leg takedown. Got that pretty easy. Going for the cover. Referee out of position. Stuck in the corner.
Simon Gotch looking to wear Blade down.
Definitely got the front face lock. Slides right out. Rick Blade swinging him around town, doing his deal.
And the hammer lock turns that into the wrist lock.
Always innovated, Rick Blade. Way ahead of his time.
Simon Gotch knows a counter for everything.
Definitely a pure wrestler. Using every ounce of leverage.
Trying to roll into that arm bar.
You think you're out of one thing, you're right in something else, folks. That's how it works with Gotch.
That could have been all if Rick Blade wasn't so close to the ropes there. If you hyperextend the elbow like that, anyone will tap out.
I don't know if Rick Blade ever wrestled a wrestler like this, though. He might have problems. he might not be able to hit this guy and do his patented stuff. Nice show of wrestling right there, though.
Some technical ability from Rick Blade onto Simon Gotch.
Into the cover. This is Rick Blade's only second official match since coming back to the world of professional wrestling. And he's in there with Simon Gotch.
Well, one thing he's got to know, I'm sure he knows, he's Rick Blade. That's why he's back. That's why he could do it. Big time agility. Bouncing off both ropes, hitting that clothesline.
You would have never thought that he's been gone for 20 years with the agility that you just seen from there.
Not a hint of ring rust across the Blade.
Always had great balance. Always had innovative moves. Always wowing the crowd.
His return match was a tag team match with GQ against Blackout.
Now Simon Gotch trying to work the wrist, and he's got a big grip on the finger there. Trying to bend the phalanges, going to affect the grip of Rick Blade. Rick Blade using the ropes.
Massive
Sends Gotch to
agility.
the outside.
He's going to hit, though.
Over the top rope, flying to the floor.
Rick Blade hasn't aged. Is he ageless is the question.
Some people just forget to age. Rick Blade, one of those people.
Some people don't want to have that, bro. They ain't with the aging. Rick Blade telling everybody, get out of there. Get out of Dodge right now.
Directing traffic.
He's setting something in his head that he...
Wrench in the arm. Gonna try to send, but Rick Blade gets counter thrown right into the chairs.
Wow. Everything went flying. Drinks. Chairs.
He's 3 rows deep.
These kids better get out of the way right now. They got security right on the spot.
Blade landed with a thud, and I think a chair fell on top of him.
The chair also broke.
He rode those chairs like a wave of destruction. Big
I do
time
see
uppercut.
pieces of chairs everywhere. There's just jagged metal out there now.
And a massive uppercut from Gotch.
I'll tell you, Gotch is staying on him, bro.
That's the thing about Simon Gotch. He's comfortable in any style.
he's
He'll
relentless.
brawl with you. He will grapple with you.
Ooh, and an uppercut like that with nowhere to go, draped over the canvas, hurts extra. Whoa.
Senton right on the apron.
Oof.
That'll drive all the air out of the lungs of Rick Blade.
That was a tough one, folks. Everybody finding their seat, getting it back. Referee now putting on the count, I believe. Rick Blade is in deep trouble right now. And look at Gotch breaking the count. Saw the ref started his count. Just went in and out of the ring again.
Now, big uppercut.
Rick Blade, man, he's in trouble.
Blade getting drug in.
Another European uppercut from Gotch.
One thing we got to say, can he still take the punishment is the question. Okay? Yeah, he's still got balance. He's still got agility. He's still got fire. But now he's taking punishment. And he's showing he's still got some fight.
Trying to fight back here. But I think
Man,
just
rapid fire uppercuts.
angered Simon Gotch.
Rick Blade getting sent right now. Oh.
Forearm elbow pointed right into the back of the neck.
Oh.
And a belly-to-belly suplex.
Into the cover. And look at the way Gotch holds onto the arm. Going again for that cross arm bar.
Rick Blade in deep trouble right now. Is that arm bar? I don't know. No.
And it looks like Blade has the arms locked, but
man.
what a transition to the other arm.
Such fluid movement from Gotch, from maneuver to maneuver.
Blade still trying to hold on to his own wrist so that arm doesn't get fully extended.
This guy is
Rolls over.
Gotch is a dangerous weapon in that ring. Rick Blade is finding out right now. It takes guts to get back in that ring. It takes a lot of guts to get in there with Simon Gotch.
Now big vertical suplex.
Followed up by a knee right to the forehead.
This guy don't waste no movement at all, man.
Looks like
He's got to move for every part of that ring.
and now
Just
looks like he's
on
got
top.
that head scissor.
Not only you're trapped, but this wears you down, bro. How are you gonna finish strong?
Just grinding away.
You need to finish strong against Gotch. How are you gonna finish strong? He's on you.
It takes energy for every breath when you're in this position.
Exactly.
And you can see the positioning. Oh, there's no
Jeez.
escape.
Man, that might be a broken nose right there.
And you know, you said that we saw Rick Blade tagging with GQ. This is his first singles match in 20 years. There's no one to tag out to.
And he's in there with a bona fide killer. Sliding off the back. Sunset flip coming up.
Gotch
Gotch got him.
captures the ankles there.
Blade finding his ways, walking up with his hands. What a move!
Oh,
And a
it's
tarantula!
What a move!
I've never seen a counter like that one.
That's why he's Rick Blade.
Rick Blade pulling out the bag of tricks,
That's what
giving
he's
him
gonna
that
need.
air that he needs, getting up to smacking that turnbuckle.
Blade still innovating there.
He's building up enough energy right now. He's hitting the top rope.
And with a roll of the dice,
Too much time taken right there.
No water in the pool, comes crashing down the center of the mat.
Blade trying to get up right now. Using every ounce of energy to get right up. Gotch right on him. Kick from Blade. Big forearm. You hear those shots. Blocked.
Blade with a counter.
Spinning punch.
Blade likes to use his own momentum, kind of build up energy.
Definitely got to go with his go-to. Those kicks are lethal. Both men out.
Just like that, Simon Gotch able to spring up. Caught him right on the side of the head there.
What a match so far, bro. Two clash of styles right now.
go both competitors up to a vertical base at the count of 4, and a swinging strike from Blade and a forearm from Gotch.
Ooh, what a shot. Blade is fighting for his life. Gotch with a right hand. Whoa.
You can hear the impact on each shot. Both men with the same idea.
Back down goes both men.
Both of these competitors so evenly matched here. Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
It's the rep. What's the rep doing here?
Oh. Come on, man. Wow. For what reason is the rep out here? Just ruined the classic match.
The rep deciding to make an impact right now.
This match is no contest, rules qualification.
Whoa.
And both Rick Blade and Gotch
Watch out.
toss out the rep and meet center in the ring.
And this is something else, bro.
We were in the middle of an amazing matchup, and I guess the rep felt like they
You
didn't
go-
like the spotlight on someone else.
You go from beating the crap out of each other to having each other's back in an instant thanks to the rep.
I think the good people of Philadelphia deserve to see two professionals engage in a combative sport. And if you're so adamant on injecting yourselves into an athletic competition with two professionals, how about the next time Spo's here in February, if you can find the gravitas or lack thereof.
What's the ref's
So what do you
problem?
say, boys? Are you ready to face Simon Gotch and Rick Blade back here in Spo?
Challenge is made.
Oh, it's on? Oh, it's on.
A verbal agreement is made.
Simon Gotch, I don't know what if you're sure of what you just got yourself into.
All you need is the ink now to sign it up, and this will be official. Wow,
Rick.
what a match though, bro.
In February, we are going to see Rick Blade team with Simon Gotch to take on the Rep.
A lot of questions were answered with Rick Blade in my mind, bro. He might have more than what he used to have. He's got a lot of experience, and he's still got the athleticism. Unbelievable.
Rick Blade, Simon Gotch tag team
That's
against
gonna be
the
something else.
Rep coming in February.
Beautiful.
Oh man, now we got a little intense, huh? Give it up one more time. You heard it there. SPO and Harrah will be returning in just a few short months back here at Harrah's in Philadelphia. So keep your eye out, make sure you pick up your tickets. And in the meantime, we only have 2 more matches left, guys. So, this next match is for the SPO Tag Team titles. Let's get right to the action.
Tag team titles? Oh, it's time. It's time for the post game. Vinny Talata, Miami Mike Walker. It's the post game.
Now, I don't know, man. If you got jerk written on your face, it's going to look like these guys' faces right now. If there's a definition of jerks,
Look, just because you're not invited
I
to the
just- I
post
can
game
tell.
party doesn't mean that they're jerks.
I could just tell.
It's an
instantly.
exclusive list. I'll put a word in for you if you
It's
want.
something
no.
I
that
got
you can
connections.
smell as well.
I'm good with these guys, bro.
Miami Mike's got the moves. Look at him.
Yep. Jerks.
It's one of the hottest tag teams in the Philadelphia area right now.
Well, we're going to see again, bro.
You guys all danced when rerun was out here. You guys don't want to dance to post games music?
No.
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 Come the Backseat Boys. I thought they were in Hawaii. They have been defending the JCW championships, but they're here with the SPO tag team titles.
And talk about a red hot tag team right now, all across the board.
JP, Tommy Grayson, they are your SPO Tag Team Champions, the Backseat Boys.
You're able to capture those titles away from the Rep.
Can you say that again?
I get it once. I said it once, and that's enough. You heard it? That's enough.
The belts draped aplenty across Tommy and JP.
Holding multiple tag team championships. The Backseat Boys themselves are no slouches.
Oh, you gotta hope post-game had a pregame.
I can guarantee you that they had a pregame.
Well, we'll see if it was a good pregame planning going on, because they're up against the champions, multiple champion. Now, on the other end of the coin, you could say that these guys, post-game, are fresher. There's a big schedule.
The ring
these guys
announcer's
are-
mic is dead.
Oh, there we go, there we go. All right.
Fixed it. He's got magic
We're back,
fingers.
we're back.
It's scheduled for one fall. Will be officiated by Jason Feinberg. First, your challengers, coming from the pregame. Miami Mike Walker and a whole lot of Vinny Talata. It's time for the postgame.
Yeah, you see a couple of these guys at the gym and stuff if I ever go, you know.
And your current JCW and SPO Tag Team Champions. Backlash Like Records at a combined 375 pounds. Tommy J.P. Grayson, the Backseat Boys!
Backseat Boys in effect right now. Titles on the line.
Crowd here not appreciating the post game. We're about to see some tag team action here. The gold is on the line, or the silver rather. I think we're gonna have a bit of a pose off here first.
Little contest before the contest.
Post game not gonna allow it.
Sneak attack. Whoa.
Post game has an after party they want to get to. They're gonna try to make short work here of the Backseat Boys.
Post game does look pumped up and ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the tag team SPO titles.
Double whip.
Josie Joe. Jigs. The Backseat Boys have been traveling all across the country defending those titles. And I'll give them credit where credit's due. They've held those titles with honor, defending against all comers, but they have to be tired. They
That's what I'm
flew
saying.
in here. It
That
might
takes
be
a toll
foolish.
on you. You're all around. That takes a toll on you. Like I said, this post game, they're fresh as could be probably. They do not have the schedule as the Backseat Boys, and will that pay off for post game, post street?
Cover here. That's Miami Mike Walker in there right now with JP. Miami Mike looking to brawl. What a backhand.
Man. He's young and ready to go. He's got the energy of a lion right now.
Caught with a big slam there. Tag is made.
Top rope.
And hit the twister.
Here we go.
Into the cover.
Perfectly landed.
And only a 1 count.
I think I've seen more 1 counts tonight than any other wrestling event I've ever attended.
Everybody don't want to lose. I don't know what to tell you.
Up and over. Miami
Whoa.
Mike. Tolado with the low bridge.
Taking that rope out of commission.
And now Vinny Tolada.
With the ref's back turned.
Tolada throws Tommy back into Miami Mike. Tag is made. Here comes the standout athlete.
Ooh, pulled all of that one right to the rib cage.
Vicious knuckles meeting rib cage and then a boot right to the temple.
Oh, man.
Vinny Tolada's got muscles in places where I don't even have places.
Yeah, usually guys like that don't even know how strong they are.
Vinny
Easily
powers Tommy up.
him. Oh, and he gave a squat with
Little
that.
bonus squat in there. Under the cover. Another 1
A
count.
1 count. If we were taking the over-under on 1 counts today,
You'd be a rich man.
Tag made. Here comes Miami Mike. Post game doing a great job cutting the ring in half here.
Post game is moving like a unit. Big suplex.
picturesque suplex goes in for the cover.
Another cover. JP gets in there, breaks that up.
This guy is wound tight.
You'll notice about post-game is they're constantly going for the cover. They're going to force Tommy to kick out again and again. And that expelling of energy is going to wear out their opponent.
Also wears out the psyche of them, too.
Very true.
You hear what the crowd's chanting, Bo? This is backseat country, I'll tell you that.
The crowd can chant whatever they want. Tommy's in there with a whole lot of Talata. Now with the bear hug, you drive your knuckles into the vertebrae.
Just remember those shots to the ribs earlier.
Exactly. Constricting the lungs. Time's starting to fade here.
Yep, you throw some jet lag on you with a bear hug, you're in for trouble. Big elbow.
Fighting through that bear hug, back elbows, points of the elbow right to the ear.
Tommy trying to make that tag.
Inches away. Referee right there, no. Too much strength going on. Throwing up the boot.
Tommy's in the wrong side of town.
And I saw that as soon as the referee turned his back, he grabbed that hair.
That's the communication between post-game. They know exactly what the other one's thinking.
That's just being, you know.
Another tag.
Slides
Miami
around.
Mike coming in.
You see a lot of that slide around, you know, these days. Big drop kick. Man,
And
these
that
guys
rolls
can do
through.
it.
Cover here.
Yo, anything is, these guys could win, bro.
Such
What I'm
frenetic
seeing-
pace.
What I'm seeing so far, they're matching up with them perfect. And I hate to say it because they come off like jerks.
You can call them jerks all you want.
I know that jerks,
But in a moment, you're going to be calling them champion.
it's possible.
Because you'll see post-game has made 6, 7 tags in a row. Tommy's been in there for a while.
Keeping the fresh man in, part of tag team wrestling, cutting off that half of the ring. Keep him in your side of your zip code, that's for sure.
Another tag, Talata legal.
They got 5 seconds to do what they got to do. Not this time. Whoa.
A little bit
Stop
of
it.
miscommunication here.
Roll through, and there's the tag.
JP legal.
Vicious clothesline from
you see the
JP.
height on that drop kick.
And
Whoa.
another. Nothing but impact. Sling blade.
And he's all over right now. Kick to the gut. Whoa.
Float over neck breaker into the cover. Talata's down. Miami
And a
Mike.
break up.
Mike's right there to break that up. Referee needs to get things under control right now.
JP hit a lot of fancy moves. Mike just throwing haymakers.
JP in trouble. Kicks right out of that.
Stunner!
Springboard. Double back elbow.
Taking out both members of post-game here.
Tag is made, and I'm sure they got something on deck right now.
They're calling for it. They're looking for that T
gimmick. Oh, Mike stops it with a super kick, clothesline. This could be it. They got him right now. Tag is made.
Tag is made.
Backseat's in trouble right now.
Knee to
High
the
knee
head.
spinning all the way around to the slam. Cover is made.
JP able to break that up.
Coast was not clear on that one.
JP tossed out of the ring.
Now the coast is clear.
Now the tag is made. Looking to put him away. They're thinking about the walk of shame.
Big time boot spinning around. Russian leg with a super kick combo.
Great counter by the Backseat Boys. Mike.
And W Yakuza. And the T gimmick.
T gimmick, center of the ring.
That's it.
Your winners and still tag champions, the Backseat Boys!
The Backseat Boys are still your reigning, defending SPO Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Do you want me to say that again for you?
No, we heard you. We heard you. We all saw the match. It was a great match. Backseat Boys earned it. The Backseat Boys are champions, and the Backseat Boys are on borrowed time.
That must have irritated you with just a tiny bit to say that.
Yes.
Well, I'm looking at guys with a lot of belts in their hands. They don't look like they're finished with nothing, bro. You can daydream all day of who you want to be the champions, but these guys are getting it done.
Backseat Boys can add as many titles as they want. All they're doing is adding more titles and adding more targets to their backs.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the main event of the evening. Shout out to Harrah's Casino in Philly, Chester, Pennsylvania. Special thank you to Buffalo Wild Wings as our sponsor and the mayor of Chester.
And don't forget Hank.
Yeah, you
All right, guys, give it one more time for our tag match. Give it up one more time for our tag match. It's my favorite time of the night. Who's ready for the main event? All right, this next match will be in defense of the SPO Gold title. So with no further delay, let's get right to the action.
young man.
A well-deserving opportunity nonetheless.
Pat Dynamite defeated Sonny Kiss for this opportunity at uneffing necessary.
Oh, he might have earned himself an ass kicking.
And entering your champion, Feral Face.
Face likes to hurt people. And now he has a championship that lets him do that.
I'm trying to see if this young man got any nervousness in his eyes right now. He's definitely nervous, but will he be able to disguise that, to keep it in and use it, let it rise to the occasion to win this title?
That is
Some people rise to the occasion, and some people fold.
He's got a lot of rising to do. He's in there with a monster. Some would argue that he doesn't feel pain. Our gold champion, the Feral Face.
We've seen the Feral Face eat light tubes at the last event at SPO against Johnny Cashmere. To your point, he does not feel pain.
Once again, this battle for the SPO World Title is scheduled for one fall. First, the challenger, by way of Portland, Oregon, weighing in at 180 pounds, Pat Dynamite! And his opponent and current SPO Gold Title holder, weighing in at 666 pounds, from the Freak Show, he is the Milf Hunter, the Cougar Conqueror, the Freak King, the Devil Displaced, the Feral Face!
Face is looking jacked. He's ready to roll.
You can see those Muay Thai ropes around the fists of Face.
Pat Dynamite looking anxious, waiting to hear that bell ring. And here we go.
And right out of the gate, both competitors meet in the middle of the ring with a flurry of punches, and Face with the upper hand, now shoving Pat. Pat now knife edge chops, knife edge chop, knife edge chop.
Dynamite sending him a reverse.
The Hurricane Rana.
Big drop kick sending Face right out of the ring.
And this is what Pat Dynamite's going to have to do if he wants to have a chance against Face. He's got to do what he does best. He's got to be explosive.
Heading right to the outside after Face.
This is for the SPO Gold Title. Championship advantage does apply.
Face was waiting for him, baited him, took him right out.
Feral Face is comfortable in any scenario, but he just likes hurting people. If this turns into a brawl on the outside, the advantage is going to go to the Feral Face.
Face is setting up.
Dynamite out of the way just in time.
Face has got to be a difficult opponent to prepare for. Oh, big time neck breaker right on the floor.
You can hear that impact.
The thud of the concrete under this carpet does not give way.
You see Pat Dynamite rolling back in, breaking the count. He doesn't want to win this match on a count out. He wants that title. Dynamite going for the double stomp there. Dynamite in control. Crowd firmly behind the challenger here.
What's Dynamite doing?
Oh, the
kick
penalty
blocked.
kick gets caught.
Ooh.
Into a fireman's carry,
Nice.
into a modified Samoan drop right on the hardest part of the ring.
Like I said, unpredictable. You cannot prepare for a man like Face.
Big clubbing blow there.
Referee trying not to make this a count out right now, and the fans don't want to see a double count out.
Dynamite staggered, but on his feet. Shotgun drop kick.
Ooh, bounced him right off that turnbuckle.
Overhead suplex.
And this is where we're going to see all this build up to this match. The kid was definitely nervous. How much energy was taken before he even got in the ring is the question. You're going to see it later on in the match. That's going to show.
Only a 1 count there. Pat Dynamite on the receiving end of this onslaught.
Hangs
Holds
on
on
to
the
those
rope.
ropes, yes.
It's a good defense. Dynamite looking to fly.
Oh, watch out.
Trying to take out the front row.
And he puts the fan's hat back on his head. Unbelievable.
Feral Face back on his feet already, though, as Dynamite.
He seems to have a good game plan right now. Hits the second rope, but follows him. Big Russian leg sweep. I like that one.
Right off the middle rope
Rolls through.
into a crossface.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like Feral Face is using that rope that's around his fist for extra leverage here.
Could be.
And now Feral Face using all of that 5 count, do a little bit of extra damage before letting go of that hold.
Stomping that foot right into his chest.
Each one of those shots
Heel,
forces air out of the lungs.
heel meets sternum.
She's got that tape all over the place.
And now the ropes are coming off. Feral Face deciding to go
Oh, man.
bare knuckles here.
Here we go. Big shot to the ear. Oh, my goodness.
Rearranging Pat Dynamite's face with those knuckles.
Pat might be out here.
I wouldn't be surprised. Those shots landed pretty flush.
I mean, they call that the button for a reason. If you hit someone's jaw, it actually triggers a nerve that knocks you out.
Whoa, showing signs right now that he is not finished.
Dynamite throwing everything he has right now behind those shots.
Throwing caution to the wind. Dynamite showing that he has that tenacity.
He's got to fight for his life because that's exactly what he's doing right now.
Just throwing those chops. Face follows him into those ropes. Great
Whoa.
change of direction there by Pat Dynamite.
Oh, kid, get that cover, kid. A win right here changes this kid's life instantly.
And I think Pat Dynamite knows it. He knows what it would mean to become gold champion here.
Big right hand lands. Face going up.
Face mocking Dynamite.
Pat takes out the legs.
Big boot lands.
Up and over goes Pat Dynamite.
And now
Oh,
he
there's
hits
that
it.
penalty kick. Check your teeth, Face.
And that was a goal for good measure, leveling Face to the floor.
Laces out.
Goes for it
Oh.
again. Brutality.
He's got to get him in the ring, bro.
It's a good point. He's doing a lot of damage, but he can't win the match out here.
Man, you got to not worry about the crowd right now. This deep in the match, you got to get your opponent in that ring and get that cover going after 2 kicks, 2 knockout kicks.
There's a lot of time being wasted with this strut around the ring.
I mean, maybe Pat Dynamite knew he wasn't going to be able to deadlift Face back into the ring.
I don't know if he's thinking that ahead right now. He's just in the moment. You got to remember, this kid's young, bro. How old is this kid? Come on. This is the biggest match of his life right now, guaranteed.
And now going to fly.
Flying back elbow right across the face.
Face out at 2.
Man, history was already made tonight.
And we could see it again.
Absolutely.
Dynamite can't get frustrated here. He's got to continue the assault. Up high. Face finds the escape. What a great escape there by Dynamite. Dynamite with the leaping enziguri.
Rocks him. Whoa!
A massive spear.
Cut Pat Dynamite in half.
Definitely caught him with all that.
Both competitors on the mat. Referee up to a count of 2.
What a match so far. What a whole card so far, man. SPO Wrestling on a rise right now.
And this is our main event here at the Harrah's Casino.
Faces, I think he's getting up first. He's going right to that rope again, bro. Whatever that gimmick's going on over there.
He wants those bare knuckles.
And Pat's taking off the tape off his hands as well.
Man.
I don't know if you want to brawl with the Pharaoh Face. Pat Dynamite, though, slugging it out, hanging in there with the champion.
These guys are really sticking it. Gets out of the way of that. Kick to the rib. Sweeps him down.
Caught him flush.
With a flurry of strikes, Pat is setting his mark.
Got him set up nice here. Here we go.
Calling a shot. But now, Face in control. Builds up the head of steam.
No way to go with that.
Folding up Dynamite like an accordion. Pushes him up to the 3rd rope.
What a discus shot.
He's not going to have a good morning either way, winning the title or not. He's going to be feeling it. Both men are going to be feeling it.
And now, Pharaoh Face trying to go all the way to the top rope here.
Now, this is where these Timberland boots might be an issue for the Face.
Oh!
Wait, that one caught him, I guarantee you.
What's Dynamite thinking here?
Might be trying to...
All the way on the top rope.
What is he going for right now?
Going
Big
for a
flipping
spring.
powerbomb. You got to get the cover, bro.
The Face is already up on his feet. Look at that Dynamite suplex. Shoulders down.
Over. No.
Pharaoh Face.
2
out.
7/8.
I thought that was it.
Pat Dynamite.
What must be going through his head right now?
The Dynamite suplex not enough to put away the Pharaoh Face.
He's got to be digging in the crates right now in his mind, wondering what he could pull out for the win.
Pat Dynamite. So close, he could feel it. Pharaoh Face up high. But no, again. We roll through. He's caught him. Shoulders down.
No.
2 count.
Oh, man.
Pharaoh Face again going for that sleeper.
Cinched in
I
deep.
got it.
What a counter by Dynamite. Shoulders down. Back and forth these two go. Schoolboy roll up.
And another 2 count.
But falls. Back into that sleeper. This time he's got the legs grape-lined.
Yeah, this time he's down.
Pat trying to shift his weight, trying to roll towards those ropes.
And he's
Fingertips
fading.
away.
He's
man.
fading.
That hand's getting more limp and limp.
Pat's got to stretch.
Oh,
Pat's still got life in him.
as the kids, they jump right out of the front row right now.
Dynamite trying to
Oh,
find an
man.
escape. He works his way back up to his feet, falls back into this though. Paleface got it in deep.
This might be it.
He's up.
That's it. Wow.
Your winner and still gold title champion,
Feral Face is still your gold title champion of SPO.
He definitely gave a money's worth for it, bro.
Yeah, I'll hand it to Pat Dynamite.
It was a valiant effort indeed.
He gave it absolutely everything that he had. But in the end, the Feral Face continues to reign over SPO Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Christopher Bristow on the stick with Scott Holiday and Reefer at the Harrah Philly Casino in Chester, Pennsylvania. This has been Roll the Dice for SPO Wrestling.
Let's go roll some real dice.
Let's
now.
go. Let's go finish up.
Let's lose some money.
And we'll see you back here in February.
Get home safe, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in.
I'm at SPO!
Crowds roaring, loud fists in the air. Steel cages rattling, lights everywhere. Warriors of the night stepping up to the stage. Life will stare down, no room for sleep. In the ring of legends, history will fly. Living, breathing, fighting, breaking every lie. Welcome to SPO's universe. It's time to thrive, no reverse. Metal clashing, bodies slamming. Pure adrenaline, hearts jamming. Thunder cracks, the floor shatters steel. Pain and glory, also real. Echoes of battle in the crowd's roar. Every hit, every scream, wanting more. Thunder cracks, the floor shatters steel. Pain and glory, oh so real. Echoes of battle in the crowd's roar. Every hit, every scream, wanting more. In the shadows they prepare and sweat. Champions fall but never forget. The war cries rising in the air tonight. Every move a testament fight. Welcome to SPO's universe. It's time to thrive, no reverse. Metal clashing, bodies slamming. Pure adrenaline, hearts jamming. Welcome to SPO's universe. It's time to fly, no reverse. Metal clashing, body slamming. Pure adrenaline, hearts jamming. Hearts jamming. Hearts jamming. Welcome to SPO's universe. It's time to fly, no reverse. Metal crashing, bodies swelling. Pure adrenaline, hearts jamming. You cross the floor, shatters steel. Pain and glory, oh so real. Echoes of battle in the crowd's roar. Every hit, every scream, wanting more. In the shadows they prepare and sweat. Champions fall but never forget. War cries rising in the air tonight.